Good morning, my people, my people, my people. My name is Chief Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son. I am the diaspora machismo. My people, it has been another wonderful day for a protest, and I enjoyed every moment of my protest. Let me first remind you, the front of my sign says, I don't want the white man's money, the white man's woman, the white man's friendship, and or the white man's fame. And the reverse of my sign says, white man, why have you enslaved the African American? My people. All in all, it has been another beautiful day for protests, and I enjoyed every moment of my protest in this chilly weather. There is nothing particularly important that I must report to you as it relates to my protest this morning. And as you know, when I'm finished protesting, and when I have finished giving you an update as to the activities that transpired in my protest, it is always my pleasure and my delight to bring you something from the Most High God. My people, I have brought to your attention the troubling concern that every black man or black woman should be concerned about, especially the members of the Israelite community, the descendants of the victims of the transatlantic slave trade. In all of our communities around the world, we have been seeing an upsurge of violence against each other that results in the death of many members within our community. We have seen an upsurge in terminal illness, kidney organ failures within our community. My people, in this United States of America, which represent 13% of the Israelite community, the African American represents 35% of all kidney failures in this United States of America. When the AIDS epidemic was a thing, when it was popular, when it was a great concern to us, African Americans in America represented the most affected by HIV/AIDS. During the COVID-19 pandemic, it was said that Israelite men and women, African men and women in this United States were responsible for the highest rate of contraction, and they were responsible for the highest rate of death. That is death caused by COVID-19. My people, in this United States of America, when black people, when Israelites meet Israelites, they quickly put on their mask. When Asians meet Israelites, they quickly put on their mask. When Latino meets Israelite, they quickly put on their mask, because they are afraid that they may become COVID-19 positive if they are in our presence and they are not protected. My people, listen to this. 13% of the United States population represents the Israelites population, as they call it, African American, or the descendants of slaves. And this includes descendants of slaves that came from Africa, the Caribbean, and other parts of the world that reside in this United States of America. We are only responsible for 13%. 13%. Yet, the African American, or the descendants of slaves, are responsible for 36.7% of all abortion that takes place in this the United States of America. The Caucasians nation, which is 75% of the United States population, they are responsible for 37% of all abortions. How is it possible that 13% of the United States population can account for 36.7% of all abortion? That is why the kidney failure problem is 35%. My people, let me give you another staggering statistics. In this the United States of America, black men aged 25, there is 16% of all black men when they reach age 25 become incarcerated. 16%. It goes up to 25% when they reach 40 years old. 26%. That means when black men reach 40 years old, one quarter of the black population, of the black male population, would have been incarcerated. And I am guaranteeing you that 98.9% of those black men who were incarcerated took part in homosexuality in prison. So we see a problem here. The Most High God says, if two men strive and they injure a pregnant lady and she lose the seed that she's carrying, the guilty man must be put to death. And if both of them are guilty, both of them must be put to death for the unborn child life. The Most High God says in Leviticus chapter 20 verse 13, if a man will lie with a man, he must be put to death, and his blood shall be in his own hands, because it is a despicable act, an abomination. My people, I told you that when you get involved in both bestiality, homosexuality, abortion, and if you're raped and you did not rape out your rapist, the Spirit of the Most High God is going to leave you. You become a reprobate. The preachers are not telling you that. This is the 666. My people, there are more people that are going to die in large groves in the upcoming years from terminal illness, from organ failures, and from diseases where there is no cure. Many people are going to be murdered in droves. Many of our people are going to die because they were involved in accidents, serious accidents and trivial accidents, but their life are going to be cut short because they failed to do what the Most High God says. Let us not forget, the only reason our people are getting involved in homosexuality, bestiality, and abortion, it is because they have befriended the people the Most High God says are our enemies. We have been taking counsel, advice, and we have been looking for help from our enemies. The Most High God says in Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68, those people who you are sold to or who bought you as bondmen and bondwomen are your enemies. The Most High God says that the Caucasians are our enemies. That is what Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68 says. They are the only people that bought and sold us as slaves. Yet you are looking for help from your enemies. You want to be friends with your enemies. In Malachi chapter 1 verse 2 to 4, the Most High God says, I will hate the Edomites, and I will hate the Edomites forever. I have shown you from modern literature that the Edomites of Bible times are the Caucasians of today's world. You want to be the friends of the people who the Most High God have declared that He hates. He have told you that they are your enemies, yet you want to be their friends. In Deuteronomy chapter 7, the Most High God gave us a clear and uninterrupted blueprint as to how we must treat our enemies. It says clearly that He must utterly destroy them. What does that mean? Utterly destroy your enemies, kill them. Don't come in any agreement with them. Don't give your sons to their daughter, and don't take their daughter for your sons. Don't encourage intermarriage. And why? Because He said that they will turn your sons away from serving me. A simple logical reason. But we refuse to honor the Most High God, and we go and we start fellowship with our enemies, the Caucasians. We start looking for their counsel. We start seeking out their advice. We start looking for their help. And the only help you can expect from an enemy is that they destroy you. And that is what has been happening. They have been encouraging our women into abortion. And now they are their slaves again. They have convinced the world that homosexuality is just another means of having sex. And when you get involved in homosexuality, the Spirit of the Most High God leaves you. Devils and demons possess you. My people, in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15 to 68, there is a list of causes there. And if you look around in the community, in the African American community, in the Israelite community around the world, you will see the manifestation of each of these plagues. And that is because we have failed to honor the Most High God. We have failed to do the things that He says we must do if we are to stay in harmony with Him and avoid the plagues. Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. The Most High God says all of these plagues. The Most High God says that all of these plagues that are listed in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68, and in other parts of the scriptures, they are not for us. They are for our enemies, for those people who hate us and who persecute us. According to the scriptures, the Israelites only have one enemy. According to history, the Israelites only have one nation of people that hates us. And according to the history of this world, the Israelites only have one group of people that persecute us. And that group of people is the Caucasians nation. There is no other nation. According to the scriptures and history, the Caucasians nation are supposed to be suffering from all of these plagues that our people are suffering from. But they are not, because we choose to dishonor the Most High God. We choose to be friends with the people the Most High God says He hates. We choose to trust and love our enemies more than loving the Most High God, who says that we are the apple of His eyes, and anyone who touches us touches the apples of His eyes. My people, we have dishonored the Most High God. That is why we are suffering. That is why we are now in a slavery that we will never be free from. After less than 200 years of emancipation, the descendants of slaves are back into slavery again. In a slavery where the master don't have to leave his premises, his home, to punish them. In a slavery where the master don't have to leave his home to give them instructions and supervise them. A slavery where they are supervised and punished by demons at the instructions of their masters. My people, it is a terrible time for our people. It's a terrible time. Many more is going to die from being murdered. Many more is going to die from terminal illness. Many more is going to die from illnesses where there is no medication for. Many more is going to die from freak accidents. Many more is going to die from serious accidents. And that is because we refuse to honor God. We refuse to honor Yahweh. We refuse to keep His statutes, His laws, and His command. And we refuse to hate the things He hates and love the things that He loves. It is our disobedience that is causing us to suffer and to die brutal and vicious death. My name is Chief Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son. I am the diaspora machismo. I'll talk to you soon.